Hey everyone. Wow. Now, I was on the group page that I created to run my Soul to Soul readings for free. And I created that because the business page doesn't get too many people on there. So that's why I did it. And I got told through business people that run Facebook ads and pages and all that, that groups are a lot better. So until I get enough people in there, no one turned up on the group one, but that's okay. So I'm here now. So I'll see who jumps online, if any. But what I did on the other page, I explained and set an intention. I asked for protection and guidance and lit a candle. So today I have a pretty cool candle with a family of friends. And basically lighting the candle and setting the intention for the day, for the night, for whatever, whether you're meditating or whatever, is really important to protect yourself, I guess, to let people know and let your guides know what you want, so then it can happen. So I've been a bit rushed today. My book, Emotional Resilience, life book, is now finished. You've probably seen a few posts that I've done. So I've been shattered. I had like a 5-minute sleep half an hour ago, and been going full on. So my cover is finished, my content is finished, everything is finished, and it is getting sent to the printer tomorrow or Friday, just depending on how busy they are tomorrow, because I've got to just adjust the cover to fit with their margins that I am not quite sure of. So keep an eye out for that, and hopefully you spread the word and more people buy it and more people get their help emotionally of how to deal with things, live life to the fullest, get empowered, all the rest of it. There are practical tools throughout that. So now it's 8 past. I've not too many people on, and just having a look to see if anyone wanted a reading at all. Make a comment and let me know. But yeah, sorry about the confusion from the different pages and the groups and things like that, but I'm just trying to figure out what the best platform is to do the live readings, I guess. So if you do want a reading, make a comment so that I can get started. So it doesn't matter as well. What I was talking about is lighting a candle. It's really good to look at the flame, to draw that passion in to yourself and really connect to the different elements of the world. So obviously there's fire, there's air, wind, earth. So they all play a role in our balance. And if you start avoiding your connection to Mother Earth, you start avoiding love and things like that. I'm just approving some people on the other page because they obviously went on there. So yeah, so obviously no one wants a reading tonight unless they jump on super fast. And I know I went last week, I was on Instagram to try that out, and that, I think I had 4 people come and go. I still did a few readings and that still worked, but I feel this page worked the best. But as I said before, the group, when that gets going, then I'll just do them there. And then not everyone wants to see readings and things, so I've created the group. So hi Teresa. Yeah, so did anyone, now I've got 3, 4, so anyone want a reading tonight, let me know. Let me know what else has been happening. The book covered that, pages covered that. Hi Victoria. So if you want a reading, let me know. I'm happy to start right away. And then also let me know if you want it as a video. So if you join me as a video, or if you want to stay offline, as long as you can type and reply pretty quick. Yep, cool. So Natalie, that's fine. So I'll get started. I just like to write your name down. So to get started, I've got Nat, so hopefully Nat is okay. If you take 3 breaths, just relax, don't meditate, like don't tune out. And I'll start connecting with you. Hold on, I just need to get something. I've got a range of crystals that I use from time to time, and then during the reading I feel I may need to use them. So, okay. So, Nat, I wanted to check. My hands are really warm when I'm trying to connect. Now, the 2 things I got up, I'm not quite sure if it's you're blocking a lot of people, or you are spiritual and your energy is flowing very well that I can't get in either. Can you let me know if you are spiritual, that you just want a tweak, or if you feel like you're blocking and not letting people in? Because I'm getting really warm, hot hands, which could mean that or the other. So if you can let me know, Nat, that'd be good. Okay, I'm just trying to connect because I get a block with the energy flow. So as I mentioned before, on nearly every live I do, when we eat food, it gives our body energy. For our soul's energy comes in our left hand, goes through our heart, goes to where we need it, and we release at our right. So so with your reply, some people like to not let people know about what's going on in their life, and they're very cautious of who they talk to, who they let in, and that's what I mean by one kind of blocking. So I can connect and feel your energy, and there is something that needs healing, but I can't get any information around it. Now, it can be because we're on a social media page where there's other people and it's really personal and deep, and I get told a certain and feel a certain bit, but I can't get too much more. So because I get a little bit of anxiousness that I feel, and a little bit of a headache in the front, and that's why I wasn't quite sure with the spiritual thing, whether you were spiritual or you were trying really hard and you couldn't connect. And yeah, so right now it's more of a healing as such, and that's okay. I just like to verbalize that and let other people that are watching know what I'm doing. Yeah. When it's like that, normally it's a deep personal issue. So yeah, because I get, after that anxiety, I felt a huge lot of worry in the stomach, and it feels a bit debilitating for me, but I can't go to that place on this page. So that's why all I can do right now is just do some energy work. Bring that in. Your hands probably are getting all sweaty and hot, and that's letting energy come in, letting energy come out. At the moment, I can only let it come in and out. I'm not able to go to like that wound in your stomach where you feel that pain, but that's as much as I can get. So hopefully that's enough. I can't do too much more than that. Yeah, so let me know if you're able to tell me more or anything like that, but I'll move on to the next one. Cool, sorry. I had Jordan. So Jordan, did you want to go on as a video, or do you just want to reply in text? What would you like? And I'll start connecting with you. That's okay. So I just want to let everyone know, hello. When I tune in, I'm not really looking and paying attention. So I'm just connecting with Jordan at the moment. Just waiting to see if she wants a video in text. That's fine. So I will get started. So just take 3 breaths, relax, tune in, but don't meditate and go too far. So what comes up for me, it's very similar as well to Natalie. My hands are getting really warm, and it's like I feel like I need to put my hands on your shoulders and let you know that things are okay. I've got that much energy running through me to help heal you right now as well. So I'm like touching your shoulders, giving you energy. I've got a bit of anxiousness, but that's not related. It could be excitement. The word Jordan came up was entrapment, like that's the word. I'm just trying to see what that means, because it feels like you're living individually, trapped, kind of. It's not isolated as such, it's just so you, like before when I said I was putting my hands on your shoulders and running energy through, feels like you carry a lot on your shoulders, and you've kind of ignored that for a long time. And so if you do get tight shoulders and that, I understand that you've ignored it for a while. That's what it is. It's when you're taking on other people's stuff. So as an empath and things like that, they build up over time, and they can turn into physical pains and things like that. So if you're able to grab a crystal, I'm just trying to think, pink quartz is probably it. So Jordan, if you can grab pink quartz or something, hold in your left hand to fill yourself up more with some love, in most likely like a self-love, to fill yourself up. That'll improve our connection better. And I know you've got work and things to go to, so you could be thinking and worried about that, but that's as much as I can do there as well. So that's more of a healing. So hopefully that's okay, Jordan. I'll go back up the top. What do we got? So Teresa, would you like to go on a video or do you just want to type? I'm just trying to read through. Teresa, if you're still watching, that's okay. Sorry I couldn't do too much more. I feel funny sitting here giving people's healing because a lot of other people can't feel that, only the person directly. So, and also I struggle with getting too much more when someone needs healing instead of a reading, if you know what I mean. So I'm just waiting for Teresa to come on if you want a video. Yep, that's okay. Do you want a video? I guess that I'll invite you. Oh, why can't I invite you? Hold on. Okay. Okay, that's all right. I can't invite you on a video, and that's why I was trying to change off this page, but that's okay. So I'll do another reading. Type and reply as quick as you can. Now, I've got a sore right knee, so I'm tuning in. It feels like an emotional. Do you ever get a sore right knee, or do you have a sore right knee right now? And why you're replying to that as well. After that, I'm getting in your stomach, worry, guilt, shame in your stomach. Guilt, shame, that is causing that knee pain. So if you can let me know, knee pain, have you had knee pain? Do you have knee pain? Right knee, and that gives me a confirmation. And it's in relation to worry, guilt and shame around an issue. So I'm just waiting for Teresa to reply to let me know. That's why I love video, but when the video doesn't work, I can't do much. Okay, hopefully you heard what I was checking with. That's for Teresa. Waiting. Hello. While I'm waiting now, I'll just check who else wanted a reading so I can write them down. Jordan, g'day. Hello, Natasha from the Outback. Woohoo! Sorry, what do you mean? Do you get right knee pain? Okay. Do you have a sore right knee at all? So I'm checking with that first. Okay. Well, it's pretty much yes or no or kind of. I'm just writing down the order of other people. So waiting for Teresa to get back to me, and I'll just... Cool, that's okay. Now I can tap into that. You get pain in your left knee, not my right. All right. All right. So I get an instant reply was, you used to have pain in the right knee, which was an emotional issue from worry, guilt, and shame. And because we ignore these emotional things and it literally puts our body out. So our hips are out of whack. It feels like your right hip is higher than your left. Then it transfers to something else. So your left knee is now in pain because you ignored the right knee, if that makes sense. This is, I'm getting like months or years that you've kind of ignored that. And I'm getting also told that like your guides are a bit frustrated that you're not quite listening to that. So I want you to try and tune in to Mother Earth and sit with her. And I invite you to feel into that emotional state. And even if you sit up and you put both hands on each knee, and it'll help bridge that gap of that disconnection. And then you can actually look at that worry, guilt, shame, so you can heal that. So then you can get out of that emotional block. That's just a word that I like to use. So hopefully that helps. That'll get you started anyway to moving forward. So let me know how you go. That'll be really good. Next I had Veronica. So did you want to... Always right, yeah. And that's what it's in relation to. So at least now you've got something to go to. But you've got to start connecting to yourself. It is an emotional thing, and it's something that you ignored from a long time ago. And it is from worry, guilt, shame, and it even felt like when you were a young kid, it kept coming up and up, but you kept ignoring it. But you didn't get knee pains back then. It's only been the last while. But as an adult, we tend to ignore all these signs, and we keep pushing and ignoring them, and we worry about money and all the rest of it. And people are just coping, and unfortunately, I was one of those people that just coped, and that's why I wrote my book, because yeah, it's a painful place to live, and you don't see it until you sort of get out of it. And that's not just relating to you, Teresa, by the way, so I'm just elaborating a lot, like where I was and things like that years ago. So Veronica, I've got you up next. Are you okay? Do you want to do a video? Actually, I can't do a video because I can't add anyone. So try and be as quick as you can. Um, yeah. So Veronica, I'll start tuning in. Hopefully you can reply. And I'll move on. Hopefully you're still there. I can't tell because I can't see who's online. That's fine. Or I can call here. That's right. So I can't add you into a video. Not sure. But I'll get started. So I'll tune in. So you don't have to close your eyes, but just take 3 breaths and I'll get started. So 2 things I picked up is my body feels really heavy. Cool, thank you for the confirmation. So Veronica, I feel like a really heavy body. Now that doesn't mean that you're large or big or disabled or anything. That's what I can get there. So I'm also getting it's not sadness, but it's similar. I can't get the right word. So I'm getting like a heaviness, a low, I guess you could say sadness. It's like a hole that you may be stuck in as such. All right. So if you can confirm any of that, let me know. I can feel my heart, like my whole body feels really heavy and my heart is like thumping really fast. Or not fast, but really big. So I'm told, yeah, if you can confirm any of that, let me know. Yes, I have nerve disease. Cool. I don't really know what that is, but I can really feel your heart beating. I don't know does that have anything to do with your heart or if it's related. I feel like crying right now. That's in relation to, I'm getting like someone can kind of feel what I'm going through. Kind of feeling is what I think you're feeling right now. Now, I got told as well, Veronica, that your guides are with you. You just need to start listening a bit more. If you watch the beginning of, in my group, Soul to Soul, it'll actually tell you how to set an intention, how to get started on a quick meditation, and to clear yourself a little bit. So that'll be good if you can watch that. Wow, this is interesting. So I'm feeling like the heart is struggling to try and connect. Like as you said, nerve disease. Like I don't know anything about it. it'd be really good for me to actually know, but it's hard to explain what I'm sensing from you. Okay, so the message really good. Great. What was it? What was I meant to tell you? Yeah, your guides are helping you, and that's what it was. In your left hand, I don't know how many crystals you've got, but I want you to grab a different crystal. Okay, so it's like MS. I haven't experienced it, so I'm only explaining what I'm feeling or what it's like to you. I guess debilitating would come up, but it it feels like you're in a lounge chair sitting and just like sometimes can't move. All right. It's like even drinking, it feels like your hand is really heavy. Back to that. So it's really important for you to try different crystals out. Okay. Don't worry what it is. Go for the color of what you want to bring into yourself. Pick an energetic one of what you feel will give you energy for that healing. So, okay, you got healing energy. So pick one, maybe pick 2 crystals each day. Pick one for healing. So to increase that nerve and connection, and also pick one for healing. All right, so a healing and the nerve to increase that. There'll be different colors. Pick on the colors. Don't worry about names. Don't worry about meanings or anything like that. Even if you buy cheap crystal bracelets and just go, oh, I want blue today for a bit of love. I want, it's smoky quartz, but you just say you want like a cloudy one. Hold them in your left hand and increase that energy. Yep, cool. So make sure you choose it for energy and for healing. So each day try and change it up and try different ones and see which one gives you the most energy, which gives you the most feeling. And it's a bit hard with you not on video to go through that, because you can feel if you carry different crystals, then I can tell you straight away which one's flowing energy and which one stops the energy and things like that. So try that out for yourself. Try different crystals. Don't worry about the names in the readings. Go for the color. Make sure it's energy. Make sure it's healing, and make sure it's healing. So healing and energy. All right. So good luck with that. I've got Billy next. I'll move on. So Billy, if you're still there, I think it is Billy with loved one. If you're drawn to me, I'm just going through my list. That's okay. So Billy, you're still there. Let me know. I like to know before I start connecting. That's okay. Thank you. Still here. Cool. All right. You don't need to close your eyes. I close my eyes. So take 3 deep breaths so I can get started, and because I wasn't able to pick you up quite yet. So Billy, 3 breaths. I'll start and get 3 breaths and go from there. Okay, so the two things, the first thing that came up was it'd be really good if you had some white sage or something like that where you can cleanse your house. Not sure if you have kids or not, but I keep picking up cleanse anyone that's in the house, and that is I've got some in the drawer, believe it or not. Give me a sec. There we go. So white sage, pretty much it is pretty simple. If you haven't used it, you just light it like that. I'm doing this so I can kind of help you as well. I don't want to burn it too much because I'm at my computer desk with paper everywhere. I don't really want to fire while I'm getting it recorded. So, oh, that smells good. So that's pretty much it. Burn, run it over your body, run it over anyone in your house's body at the same time, and cleanse. Okay, let me just put this out quickly. All right, just moved in. Yeah, cool. So that's what that is. So make sure you do that as quick as you can. Also, you can do a David Star perimeter around your house or that kind of thing if it's a new house that you moved into. But there is some energies around that would be good if you can cleanse. Now, technically, white sage, or if you use an Aboriginal bush, isn't that to cleanse, depending on where you live. Some people use white sages and go, oh, there's still energies around that are affecting me. Well, then it's most likely Aboriginal if you're in Australia. Okay, so a lot of people don't use the native plants that they live in to actually cleanse their house. All right, so have a look at that as well. If you can do both, even better. But set a perimeter around your house, put some like black tourmaline in the different corners, and even if you wanted to go to the local crystal shop, if you're not quite sure, they can give you some direction on how to set your house up, have the intention of what you want, and do it that way. It's just, I guess it's for tools for people that are really busy, that don't have the time to protect themselves all the time, and just want to have people in and out of their house a lot. And it just saves all that extra little work that they might have to do. So good tool for people. I do pick up really tight shoulders. There's a lot that you're carrying on. You're worried about someone too much. All right. Yeah, cool. I said this in my other thing, but light a candle like at dinner time or something, okay? So if you've got kids, have them there, light a candle and say a prayer, all right? Now, I'll just repeat what I mean. So you got a candle, you light it, you set the intention, and you say, I invite all my spirit guides, angels, whatever you want to call them, however you want to say it, in, and I want to remove any evil entities or entities from the space that we're in, from our body, from our soul, from around us, and leave this house. You say that every day for a few days, they will leave, okay? They don't hang around. They don't annoy people. They hang around to get noticed, heard, to get messages. But if you ask them to leave, they will leave. It is that simple, all right? But you need to say it with clear intention. If you light a candle with your kids and saying, look, I just want to say a prayer, or you want to do a cleanse, don't care what word you really use, light it. Say, remove all evil entities and entities from our family. Done. That is it. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to over worry it. It is simple. Sure, you can Google more if you want to know more. All right. I'll go back to your tight shoulders. That came up with worry. And I feel like the back of the head as well, like you're not listening to your guides, like they're trying to tell you and communicate some things to you. And I think that could be around the cleansing to make sure that you're safe and your kids, it's more your kids. So make sure that you do this prayer, whatever you want to call it, with your kids and invite them in, bring them in and make sure that they know how to protect themselves, because I feel they're kind of similar to you with spirits as such. Nearly every kid is so connected these days and they don't know it. They don't have the guidance, they don't have the knowledge, and there is high empaths out there that are children that don't understand that a lot of their pains and worries are what they're feeling off other people. So there are high suicide rates because of that. So I feel like my head was touched. I don't have kids, I want to know. Cool, that's okay. I just feel a lot of kids around there. Maybe the spirits around you are kids as such, or maybe that was past life, not sure. But I keep getting in kids that you need to protect the space where you are for that purpose. Maybe you're going to have kids and you need to protect yourself before that happens. That's as far as I can go right now tonight. So good luck with that. Billy, thank you for coming on. Make sure you also just relax, chill out, do the candle meditation and use your crystals and change them every day. Don't stay with the same one just because you like it, all right? All right, cool. Natasha, are you still here? That's okay. I'm just going up. Natasha, I'm interested in what you can do. Cool. Is that for a reading? I'd love a reading. Cool. Yep. So Natasha, sure is painful place. I have to change it. Yes, I am. Cool. All right. So same again. 3 breaths. I'll get started and Kayla. So after that I have, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but I think it was S-U-L-Z, Souls, I think. And then I have Kayla. So I'll do you next, and then that'll be it for tonight because it's already 10 to 9. Natasha. So 3 breaths, Natasha, and I will... Wow, I feel really lightheaded. I want to check, are you very spiritual? Or maybe you're trying to... So make sure when I'm connecting that you don't meditate. Because then I can't connect. Okay, cool. So, I know you haven't replied yet, but what I'm getting, Natasha, straight away is that you are spiritual. You do a lot of this kind of stuff, I think. Yet you ignore your pain. I'm getting big pain on my right side. Oh, that is painful. And the harder you push spiritually and you ignore your real physical pain, it'll slow things down as such. So it's really good. We always have to look at our physical pains and look at what they are from, when they started, what caused them. I'm not sure how old you are, but I've got 15 and 29 come up. So, yep. Not sure if you started at 15 and then you realised it at 29, but there's a lot of pain there that you're still holding on to. And then you ate your way out of that to hide the problem and other things as well. And you do get headaches at time to time, and that's just reminding you to have a look at what that's about, all right? I have a lot of tears and crying behind my eyes that want to come out but won't because you won't let it. It's not that you won't let it, wrong word. It's that you didn't realize that it had to be there, that you had to let it out. That is painful. I don't know if it's that painful for you, but so in case everyone's wondering, I'm naturally trying to heal that area on the right where that pain is, so that I don't feel the pain really, and to help Natasha out as well. But it won't go away. It'll keep coming back until you deal with what that blockage is. The word love came up really strong. So obviously that's a pain that you were given, that you took on, or you chose to take on and not looked at it as a positive, all right? So when everyone gets judged in life, we have a choice whether we let that can't even say the word now, whether they let us cripple us or whether we use that to empower ourselves. So revisit what that is, connect to Mother Earth, start touching your right side where that pain is. A lot of that pain has gone away, and you'll be able to let go and release that inner child is what the word comes up. I guess it's that pain in a child. Pain in a child, what's that word? Pain. It's like you miss part of your childhood, is what I'm trying to kind of explain because of what happened. Oh, that's painful again. So that's basically what that was. So it's okay to be a little girl now. Play with that. Just don't live that way. But you got to revisit that little girl, honor that little girl, know that you're a woman now, and some of those past things no longer serve you, and then you'll be able to move forward. All right. So moving on, Selena. Cool. That is a lot easier to say than Souls or wherever that is. Selena, I'll go to you. So, thanks, Natasha. I'll get rid of that pain. Didn't want to hang around for too long. That's okay. Hopefully that helps. And yeah, like I say, connect with Mother Earth, get rid of that pain, revisit that little girl, and honor yourself. Okay? Honor where you are, who you are, what you represent, and what you give others. All right? Because you can not have that. You don't have to hold on to that anymore. Cool. All right. Selena. Take 3 breaths so then I can start connecting. And we'll get going. Wow. So you so I've got anxiousness and I've got a tight throat. It's either you've been sick tonsils or something like that, or you're not able to talk, so you're holding back. So when you hold back, it causes you anxiousness, and then you get a headache from that. All right, can you confirm that? Let me know. Cool, well that would explain that. So I want to check, have you ever held yourself back from talking and not said things and then take on other people's stuff? All right, I just want to check that. Because I'm getting still, yep, cool. So you probably now, after you've had that surgery, you can say that's one sign or whatever it is, I'm not sure. But I'm getting sore neck pains, left-hand side mostly. There's something that you're not quite listening to, and that was that. That was that, not talking, not being good enough, not worthy, not worthy, not worthy. So it's like a not worthy. It feels like you're a little ant and you don't get seen, you don't get noticed, all right? And that's okay. I invite you to try one thing at a time that people don't know or see you, all right? Breathing is really important to build up your courage to be seen, because it feels like it's a cycle. You get seen, but then you get seen for the wrong reasons, and then you shut yourself down and it goes around and around. So breathing, I keep breathing. If you take 3 deep breaths and you hold between each one, so you breathe in, hold it before you breathe out, and then breathe out, and then hold before you breathe in again. Do that 3 times, and what that'll do is it'll reset your amygdala in your brain, so then your emotional part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, can get blood and increase the blood flow or decrease the blood flow depending on if it's anxiety related or what. I think it's like an increase of blood, which means it's overwhelming, and that'll calm all that down so you can be more present and connected to yourself. Even if you just rub the back of your head, Selena, just like that, and if you want to touch like your throat, you can, it feels like you need a bit of earth or like leaves or dirt or something that you can rub around your neck to help accept that you can let that go, and you can start healing that and let that out. You can even lay on Mother Earth, tilt your head back and start screaming to let things out from that pain, from what you're withholding as such. It's not really withholding, it's not being seen. All right? All right? So have a go at that. That should improve things, and go from there. So let me know if that's okay. I'm still feeling that tight neck. So yeah, make sure that you do take action, that you don't ignore it. All right? So last one for tonight, I'll move on. Thank you, no problem, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. Kayla, now everyone just make sure you like my page before I go on to Kayla, well after. So like my page, go into my group, add yourself to the Soul to Soul group page, because I want to try and do these lives through the group page, because then more people can see it. So the more people that go into that group, it'll be easier to do lives and to communicate that way. Okay, Kayla. It's your turn. Hopefully you're still here. All right. I'm not sure if Kayla's still here or not, but a lot of thinking. Head feels really warm. It feels like red, like it's on fire. That's okay. Thank you, like I say. So Kayla, I just get like your head is red, a lot of thinking, overwhelm. So with your energy, cool, thank you. It comes in and it goes straight to your head. All right. And when I say overthinking, I feel that you think that may be incorrect. It may not be the word thinking. It may just be your energy is coming in and going straight to your head. All right. Maybe your job involves, no, self-thinking, working things out. Okay. So the thinking keeps coming up because you always try to think of a way out of things, and you're really quick to respond, I guess, to defend. Okay, so back when you were younger, you always had to be smarter than everyone else. You had to always think of be better than others, as such is how I want to word it. So the more you thought and you were ahead of people, the more you can control your anxiety and either not be seen, not be noticed. So then, it's okay, Rebecca. And can you confirm any of that? I just lost contact. All right, hopefully you're still there, Kayla, because I'm still trying to connect, but I just got cut off. And that's spiritually, by the way, not on here. Yep, cool. Cool. So for that, hopefully you've got crystals. Grab a crystal each day. Hold it in your left hand. No, not enough. All right. Give me a sec. Wow, this is very detailed. So in the morning, forget about your coffee or take a coffee with you or whatever. I don't know. There's something about coffee. Walk outside. Take a crystal in your left hand and connect with Mother Earth. It is really important. So then you are out of here. All right. At least give your brain a chance to switch off. Also, before you walk in from work as such, from that craziness or whatever that is, do the same thing. All right. That will at least give your brain that bit of calm, and it's the Mother Earth connection that you need to heal, because your energy is coming in, going straight to your head, and you're not connecting to that, and you need the Mother Earth's help, and that way you can do a lot of this yourself. All right. You also, I get tight neck. It is really hot. Feels like my head is under a heater. I don't know if you feel that at all, but that's what it feels like to me. All right. So make sure you go out, go for a walk, and I mean like a 2 or 3 minute walk. All right. Just to connect to Mother Earth. Look at a tree. Walk on the grass. It can just be 1 to 3 minutes. Do that every morning, the most you can. And then also when you get home, before you walk in those doors. All right. Cool. So let me know how that is. I'll wrap up tonight. Make sure I say like my page, share my page, make comments, tag people in. my emotional resilience book that is being launched at the Gold Coast at the Business Expo on the 7th of September. I do get a lot of Yep, cool. That's what it's from, Kayla. So emotional resilience is my new book coming up. I will be sharing more of that. You'll be able to buy it online, but you can buy an autographed copy in person on Friday the 7th at the Gold Coast Business Expo. So I'll be sharing more links through that. Thank you everyone for joining, for watching, for connecting. I appreciate it. Without you offering to do this and show other people what is possible and being vulnerable, I really appreciate it. All right. So thank you all for coming. Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful week. I did a post as well. I'm doing $33 Soul to Soul private readings as well. So have a look at that if you want. Send me an email, send me a message. This is not exactly what I do in them, but it's very similar. I just go into more detail of how you can move forward and do certain things. So, and they're usually around 20 to 35 minutes depending on what someone needs. Can be just on the phone. Video is best because it's quicker and there's a better connection. All right. So love you all. Have a beautiful night. Thank you for coming. Please share, like, and tag who you can. Bye.